Welcome back, and joining us on the show now is Mr. Surendra Mehta. He's Secretary, India Bullion Jewelers and Association. Mr. Mehta, hi, happy festivities to you. And, the first question that everybody wants to get an answer to is on how much gold was sold yesterday across India. I know this is still early days and you still must be counting, but is there an approximate number that has come across?
First of all, Manisha, Happy New Year to you and all your viewers. Happy Diwali. Manisha, what a fantastic year 2024 had been for all the investors who have invested in whether in gold, whether in silver, whether in equities. The gold has given almost 32% return. Silver has given almost 40% return in last 1 year. And even Nifty has given 28% return. So that is phenomenal number. If you look at the other investment avenues, which hardly gives you 5 to 7% or 8% return, the investment in the equities and commodity has been a wise decision in 2024. As far as the numbers are concerned for sale during Dhanteras, I think we have almost reached to a conclusion that the gold sale dropped almost 15% in comparison to the last year. Last year we sold about 42 tons, but this year we sold about 35 to 36 tons. That is volume wise, but value wise, yes, the gold sale has overall increased because there was a price rise by almost 30%.
So you're saying 35 tons this year versus 40 to 42 tons in the previous year is what gold has done. Do you would you also have silver numbers in hand?
Silver number, we have not been able to generate silver number as yet, but let me tell you, we had seen one interesting trend this year, that the silver sale has increased substantially in comparison to last year, and this increase is as good as between 28% to 33%. Now this is amazing number, and I think it matches to what all the analysts have been saying about silver. And we have seen a growth in the rural area also as far as purchase of silver is concerned. Of course, in the urban cities like Mumbai and all, the long queues were seen for buying silver coins. So, but one more interesting trend, that people are moving more towards the investment than towards the jewelry. So I'm not saying there was no sale of jewelry, but what I'm trying to say, if last year the investment demand was 30% for gold and silver, this year investment demand has increased by almost 10% in both the segment.
All right, Mr. Mehta, you are music to ears right now with all those numbers that you were telling us. Do talk to us about the prices part as well, and you do track those numbers quite closely. We've seen huge, immense gains, and this is an all-time high for gold and silver that we are saying in a week that has Dhanteras and Diwali. But if people are buying and the kind of buying that they are doing in tons, what's your sense on where are we headed in sense of prices by next Dhanteras and Diwali?
Well, the prices have gone so much high that it has surpassed my target of $2,750, $2,700 almost a week back. But to say that what can be the price by the next Dhanteras, I think $3,050 for the gold would be in the international market would be my target for the next Dhanteras. If we calculate in Indian terms, it would be somewhere between 87,000 to 89,000. I'm not very bullish on gold for the next 1 year, but I'm extremely bullish on silver. The silver prices can almost go 50% higher, 40 to 50% higher from the current level, looking towards the trend in the silver industry, its usage in the silver industry, and the shortage which has been accumulating for years together.
And that would mean that 40 and 50% of a rise from here would mean 1,40,000, 1,50,000, those kind of levels?
Yes, absolutely. And let me tell you, the way the silver market is going, because we are closely monitoring, we have also formed World Silver Council in India for this, and the majority of silver players have started taking a lot of interest suddenly in this council. I think I personally feel that the shortage of silver cannot be ruled out. The way its usage in electronic gadgets, EV vehicles, and other industrial product, So I think silver is going to be a great time for the silver investors in the next 1 year.
Mr. Mehta also talked to us about the sense that people are buying it within. As you said, it's more of an investment right now. So clearly bars and coins are doing great, not so much as in sense of jewelry. But the other thing also is about ETFs, which have seen a very strong net inflow come in the last 3 or 4 months. We don't have sovereign bonds anymore, but the gold funds, funds of funds that most of the mutual funds as companies seem to be launching are all doing very well. So would you say that, with digital gold, with ETFs and with the way the people are buying, that also seems to be evolving in some sense?
Absolutely. In fact, we are seeing the new breed of investors who are now converting from an equity to the commodities, and especially when the big multinational and big Indian companies come in the digital gold arena, then definitely it would generate a lot of interest amongst the common people. Digital gold ETF, after the tax reduction in ETF from 20% to 12.5% in the current budget, there has been shift in the ETF interest also. People are taking more interest in ETF. But let me tell you, I'm very sure that government will bring the sovereign gold bond also.
All right, Mr. Mehta, thank you so much for sparing time and joining us on the show this afternoon. Some very important numbers. Festive greetings to you as well. Manisha, thank you so much for joining in as well. With that, it's a wrap on this edition of Halftime Report. Business Lunch takes the action forward.